Hello everyone, this is Mr. Avila coming to you from South LA, helping my algebra students, two students get ready for their final exam. We're working on exponential functions. Let's take a look at this situation. Hilda heard some exciting news about a well-known celebrity. Within a day, she told 2 friends who hadn't heard the news yet. By the next day, each of those friends told 5 people who also hadn't heard the news yet. By the next day, each of those people told 5 more people, and so on and so on. So we're going to apply our same situation, our same form for using exponential functions. We're going to create an exponential function using the form initial term times growth factor to the power of x. Now in this case, we have to look at what is our initial term. It actually says so in the problem there. Create the exponential function for the situation where 2 is the initial amount. I knew it was there somewhere. Sorry, I forgot where it was. There it is, where 2 is the initial amount. So we're going to write here f of x is equal to 2, the initial amount, times the growth factor. Now the growth factor is what are we multiplying by every single time in the situation. Now if we notice, is by the next day, those friends told 5 other people who hadn't heard the news. By the next day, those people told 5 more people. So our growth factor is 5 because each person is telling 5 people every time. So the amount of people that are hearing the news for the first time is being multiplied by 5 every time. There is our exponential function. F of x is equal to 2 times 5 to the power of x. Now we're going to take that to answer the following question. On which day will at least 20,000 people hear the rumor for the first time? So let's delete this other situation that we just did. And we're going to type in our exponential function. 2 times 5 to the power of x. And we're going to make sure that your x is lowercase x, because then it'll pop up a slider. And it looks like I have my caps lock on. Boom, there we go. And we'll take this off. And there we have our exponential. It takes off really, really high. Question is, when will at least 20,000 people hear the rumor for the first time? We're going to go to our little gear here, hit the table. And after 0 days, 2 people are hearing it for the first time. After 1 day, 10 people hear it for the first time. After 2 days, 50 people hear it for the first time. Let's try to get to 20,000. 5, 6. So it looks like after day 5. So our answer to that question looks like it's going to be, on which day will at least 20,000 people hear the rumor for the first time? So at least 20,000 people. So it looks like we hit 20,000 people after on day 6. So on day 5, we were below 20,000. And so on day 6, we were above 20,000. So we'll just say on day 6, at least 20,000 people hear the rumor for the first time. Okay, how many people will hear the rumor on day 20? Well, we'll go over here to day 20, type that in, and it gives this giant number, 1.9 times 10 to the power of 14. So that's a huge number, 1.9 times 10 to the power of 14. Now that means that 1.9 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can't even read that number. That number is so giant that I can't read that number. I don't know, trillion, billions, I'm not sure. Does this make sense? So I would ask you here, is this reasonable? Is this reasonable? And why or why not? Why do you think this is not reasonable? And my question to you would be here, is this reasonable? Why? So the exponential function is useful to a certain point. Seems like by day 20, maybe the exponential function may not work so well. I'll let you explain. Why do you think is this answer reasonable? Yes or no, and why? So came up with a reason why you think it is, or it's not reasonable that many people will hear the rumor on day 20. Thanks for following along, everyone. See you in the next video.